This is a general reading for Capricorn for the week of October 20th through the 26th. So if Capricorn is your sun or moon rising or Venus, this is a general reading for you. So take what resonates and leave the rest. Again, for October, I am offering a complimentary reading for those who either are subscribed in the month of October or put a comment in the month of October. And I will randomly select one person, and know that I do read all the comments, and I so appreciate your support for me and the fur baby. So thank you so much. Now for September, I have already selected the four people, and only one has stepped forward that she was a winner. I selected 2 new subscribers and 2 comments. So I put it on the page on YouTube under community, and it starts out in caps saying congratulations. Plus I had put it under the comments or those who had won. So check it out. You might be a winner for September. Now also, if you like the video, thumbs up and share it, tell your friends about it. That helps build the channel. For being a subscriber, it costs absolutely nothing. It is free. There's not a lot of free stuff anymore, and it's absolutely free. What it does is it helps build the channel. I will not send you any texts. I will not send you any emails. I will not use this for a marketing tool. What it does is it helps build so the logarithms, so more people become aware of the channel. Now, sometimes people think, and you have been a subscriber, and YouTube does something and unsubscribes. So both below the video, check and see if it says subscriber or non-subscriber. If you got unsubscribed, all you have to do is subscribe again, and you'll be back being a subscriber. Now, why subscribe? Well, you would be entered in the complimentary reading. If you put notification, you'll be notified when the videos come out. And also for the month of October, I have an appreciation special for the subscribers for my readings. You can send an email to me to get the process started. For my readings, it's $30 for 30 minutes, and that's live or video. And for 50 minutes, it's for an hour, it's $50, and it's live or video. To be a subscriber, you get $5 off, so it's $25 or $45. So just send me an email if you're interested in that. I have my crew here. I'm a little bit late and behind on doing my videos. I'm sorry, I have not felt good for a couple of weeks. And I don't know if it's from getting the COVID flu shot, because I feel sort of like I have the flu, or if it's from the medicine that I had 3 weeks ago, and I looked and this can be some of the side effects. So I have to call my nurse at the clinic and find out, because I have no energy and I feel like I have the flu. So please excuse the lateness of the videos. Now, I do have my crew here with me, my video crew. And, I'm preparing to move back to the States, and I did have someone look at the house Friday, but as I suspected, they said it had too much work to be done. It's a 100-year-old house. So, but I know I'm going to sell it soon. The buyer is bring the buyer. My house is sold. I'm affirming my house is sold. And when I go back, I have someone that's I've already reached out to him, and to help me, set up my studio and do some of the finer tuning on my page and get the microphone going and all those technical things that people have said, and then I'll be able to put links for the other videos and do playlists, and, he's real computer savvy. So, the technical things, once I get back, it will improve. Now, but my other crew here is Nina is here. She's on the table. If you hear some little snores, she sleeps on the job. She's in charge of the table where I do the readings, props. She's in charge of props and also my support. And actually, when I was very sick last winter, and I would sit in the chair with a blanket, and she'd be sitting in my lap the whole time. So she has been quite a little emotional support with me when I've had my rough days. Jason here, he's security. He's on the security team. Anybody try, he's on the job. Milo is in the sitting room, so I guess you would call him greeter, reception, and emotional support. So he's in the sitting room. Hope is outside, so he's blind, but I could say he's patrolling the grounds. The courtyard's all enclosed, but he's out there. And the cats, I have the 2 little feral kittens that aren't little anymore, and so they're out there. So that's my crew, my support crew. Now, I have shuffled cards and asked Capricorn anything for your spirit guides. And I haven't done any, I haven't done any of the signs yesterday. No, I did yesterday, I did 4, but it's later today. It's almost at the end of the day. But I can feel the energy. It's like the teams have been waiting to be able to help with the readings. So let's see what we have for Capricorn coming up this week. Okay, and the very first card we have is the Chariot. Some sort of movement, moving forward. And look at that. And look at, and I look at that, and I look at the oranges and everything. It's almost Halloween colors. And Halloween is coming. Crossed over by this is the 9 of Swords, but I look at it almost reversed. So you're able to move forward. You're moving forward from a situation where you felt just very restricted. They said you saw the picture on the wall. In other words, you got the clear picture of exactly what was happening, and you just, you're moving forward from that situation. It's different things with different people. It could be work, it could be a home, it could be a relationship, it could be a partner that you're, moving away from. But whatever it is, you decide to move forward, and at the base of it is the Empress. Having it all. It's the harvest time is coming in all aspects of your life, and it's the feminine equal to the Emperor. So it's a person standing in the community, or it could be you having put out to the universe what you want, and it's coming to you now. That's what the base of it is. It's like you've decided to move forward. You're not going to be stuck anymore in a past thing that no longer serves you. Oh, I saw something. I'm going to have to post that on my YouTube. It says, when one door closes, nail a board over it. I thought that was pretty funny, because it's, like that thing about one door closes, open another door. Well, this says nail a board across it. So I thought that was sort of cute. Now, behind is a message, Page of Rods. And I look at the energy of this, and it's like moving forward. So you got a message, and with that message, then you're like, oh, okay, then I'm going to move forward. And I know now the direction. I'm not going to be stuck anymore. And there you have your Chariot. So you got a message, and it's like, okay, I'm going to, and it can be the end of a relationship. It could be the end of a job. It's something. And so you got that message, and then you're like, a go ahead. Now, what's crowning you is you're undecided. You're in, sometimes when we're going on our new journey, we get that fork in the road, and we don't have all the information. We don't have the road sign. We don't have the sign that says this way to this village and this way to this village. And so that's sort of where you are, because you're blindfolded, and you need to assess where you are. And then right ahead is some sort of opposing energies. Could be some confusion, could be some disagreements, and we'll see what card comes with that. Then we have the Knight of Rods. So we got a lot of rods going on here. So it's endeavors, new opportunities or things, and the Wheel of Fortune. So this is changing the cycle, trusting the universe, and going forward. It's going forward after a cycle's ending. And letting the universe figure out what direction. And then we have the Knight of Swords. I always think of this usually as an action. And then the final outcome, oh look at this, it's the Eight of Rods. Now, see, you've got all these rods or wands. You have the 8, you have the Knight, you have the Page, you have the 5. You have all these wands. Oops, there's an alarm reminding me of something, my Portuguese class that I counseled like 3 years ago. Oh, I don't know what it's doing here. Okay, there, go away. There, okay, sorry. So then, with the Eight of Wands, we have the King of Pentacles. Now, that could be an acceleration for work, could be a job, it could be money, but we'll see how it is in the context of the whole reading. Then we have the middle of the world. We have you in the world with the Knight of Swords. Back into action, the Four of Swords. Then we have the Six of Swords. So we got a whole lot of movement now. Got the Six of Swords. We have the Knight of Swords. We have the Eight of Wands. We have the Six of Pentacles. Someone offering you some help or maybe some new money or a job. Page of Pentacles crowning you with the Two of Swords behind you. Yeah, your broken heart. You get a message and there's your broken heart and you say, I'm out of here. Whatever it is. You know, you can have a broken heart from losing a job. You can have a broken heart from losing a friend. It's, you know, whatever the situation, it doesn't have to be a relationship. You know, like a partner relationship. It can be lots of things. It can be a broken heart from an important person in your life, or a friend or a family member, or loss of a job. It doesn't have to be a partner. Then we have the Three of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. And then we have the Justice card, crossed over by the Nine of Wands. You know, when I looked at I just thought about the Three of Swords, and you know, sometimes it doesn't have to be a partner. It can be betrayals. That, you know, all sorts, doesn't have to be intrigue betrayals, but it can be relationships, it could be friends, it could be extended family members or family members, if there's any estrangement or disagreement, and then it can break your heart if they do something. You know, for example, if you get in the middle of a family squabble, and or there's a family squabble going on, and then part of the family takes sides to the other part, and then it's all this drama, and it can be very hurtful because for you, family was very, very important. Family is very important. It's part of who you are, and you have looked forward to getting together with your family and sharing the holidays and the memories and the being together over a meal, because you know, Thanksgiving's coming up in about, is it 4 weeks, 3 weeks, and then we have Christmas. And so for some, if you have all this family discord, it can be very, very hurtful. For others, it can be, okay, for someone else, you trusted somebody at work, and they did not follow, I'm not saying follow through, but you were disappointed in getting some true enlightenment, because the planet right now, the whole planet, the light is showing on things all over. So these hidden things that have been hidden for a long time are coming out. And part of that is if we see the light, we see the things that need to be changed, then we know how to address them. That maybe these things were hidden and they were always underground, just below the surface, and now we see it, and so we can take action. and make a positive change. So that's part of what's going on, and it can be that maybe you thought someone had a certain character, but then the light showed on it, and it's not what you thought. And so truth revealed, really, maybe a person. So that's, your broken heart. Okay, that was a long explanation, but there's, several people that are watching this are having a broken heart. It can also be adult children. About adult children, there can be that dispute, or, there's a lot of dynamics going on right now. Why is that? You see that? You see some swirls, like over the planet even. And it's, as the things swirl and as they become aware, then it's also a lesson too. And it might take time, and along the way, then there's some things that you will learn along the way. So your reading is about moving forward. There's the Chariot. And from a situation where you felt restricted, you felt maybe there was some behind the scenes things, maybe something ended that it was an unfair situation, and the feelings going with it, and we're feeling very bad about it. So you decide, I'm moving forward out of that. And then there's a Justice card, some decisions. Either you made a decision, other people made decisions, and it's a whole lot of responsibilities, but no more than you can handle. The Knight of Wands is like. So it could be just daily activity. It could be moving to a new home, and you have lots of the activities of just moving, a decision. Could be a legal situation coming up, and all the activities related to that. Or just a decision about moving. Could be moving to a new home. Could be moving to a new job. Could be relocating to a new job. Because at the base of it is your Empress and the Eight of Pentacles. So the Empress is prosperity. And prosperity isn't just money. Prosperity is all avenues of your life. Health, wealth, home, relationships, it's all aspects. How you feel about where you are in your work environment. It's the Empress. And in this case, it's related to the Eight of Pentacles work. Now, this is that wherever you are, the job that you have. And they trust you to do it. That's what the Eight of Pentacles is. You have the skills, you do the work, and you do it diligently, and you anticipate that you're going to be reimbursed. Not reimbursed, but compensated. That you're going to get paid for your hard labor. So that's what this is saying. Now, it could be that you might be promoted. It could be that you get a bonus. If you have your own business, it could be a big contract. It could be a contract that's awarded to you. It could be a contract that's nearing completion. So it's compensation for your hard work in whatever form. Then we go into the message, Page of Rods, a message that you hear that breaks your heart. Could be layoffs at work. Could be some sort of miscommunication with people. It's a message that you get, though. Could be a message from a partner. But whatever that message is, it broke your heart. But then after that, you're like, okay, I'm moving on. I see, they say, I see the picture on the wall. That's what they keep saying. I see the picture on the wall. Then what's crowning you, what you're thinking about is that you're undecided. You get a message about money and you're undecided. Now, I would say this is, it could be different things for different people. Could be a couple of job offers. Could be where you're working and maybe giving some options. Or you could be undecided a message about money. It could be undecided if it's let's say a settlement and you don't know if you're going to accept it or not because you're blindfolded. You don't have all the information, and it's two choices. But that's what's on your mind. You're going to hear a message. And this is what's going on in your mind right now. And you're undecided. You're waiting for the clear picture. And that's what's coming up is someone's offering you some help, or this can be work, and there's still the 5 of Rods. Some confusion. It could be some disagreements, and it's at work. It could be, okay, tell me about the 5 of Rods, or 5 of Wands, and the 6 of Pentacles. Could be some confusion about someone giving you help. Could be some delays about getting hired, or it could be at work and conflicting messages about what's going to be going on, because I know there's lots of layoffs going on as I read, for example, in the U.S. news, the USA news right now. Big companies are laying off. And so it could be about work and some confusions, and even confusions about severance packages and what are you entitled to, and that sort of thing. So whatever your financial situation right now is, there's a lot of it's not clear yet, because they don't even know sometimes. Or you can talk to, like if it's an HR thing, you could talk to one person in HR and they say one thing, you can talk to someone else and they say something else, so you have to look at the actual written thing that they send out. The other thing, this is something I learned from before, if you're filing for unemployment, they're going to count if you get a severance package, but always file for unemployment right away, even the week that you're working, because you won't get benefits for that, but it sets the month, because I had a friend who worked this is for the U.S. I had a friend that worked for the employment department, and so it's based on quarters, and so it's how they count the quarters, and you want the quarters with the most money. So, it could be that maybe you have a severance package that covers through the end of the year, but this quarter would have the quarter before would have the full wages, so that your benefit would be higher. So if you're going to get laid off, be sure to look at what benefits you have, and there are certain regulations in each country related to notifying people, for example, if they're doing big layoffs. So this is related to work. Someone could be, and some people are going to get an offer of a job or a raise. For some people, you're going to get a raise. Depends on your industry. It really does. So, for some, it's a little bit of confusion, not clear communication going on. However, here you go. You're moving forward. The Knight of Rods. Now, the Knight of Rods could be a person it can be action. And you're moving forward. There you are, leaving the situation into a better situation, smoother waters. You're taking your swords away. And then we have you back into action with more information and spinning the wheel, moving forward and getting in the flow of the universe and trusting the universe that abundance will be coming to you. And then we have, and I use this like a time sequence. That's how I read it. And I always double card. And I've been doing this way for like, how many years? 1980s. So that's like, 40 years I've been doing it this way. But I use the Hanson Roberts. Okay, so then the Knight of Swords is moving forward. That's he's running to his motorcycle, and in the middle of the world. It's like, okay, this is, And this is what you're saying to yourself. Okay, this is my reality. I gotta get moving. You know, and you're more, and through this, you're more action. Rather than sitting around doing poor me, there's a lot of movement, action going on. You got the Six of Swords. You have the Knight of Swords, which is also information. And then you even have the final outcome, the Eight of Wands. So there's a lot of movement, a lot of action. And the Chariot too, your reading's got the Chariot. So it's moving forward. It could be moving to a new house for some of you. Because I guess the interest rates are going down, or that, you know, that the market's changing. We could be moving to a new house. You could be moving to a new job. You could be relocating, but there's some sort of movement or action. Or you could be looking for a new job and you're like, okay, well, I'm gonna put all my energy in and get a job, or get a better situation, or assess what I want, and that's what you're doing. Then the final outcome is the Eight of Wands, which is moving forward, and then the King of Pentacles. So the King of Pentacles can represent money, it can represent a new job, it can represent, so it could be a job, it could be through a company moving forward, it could be even prosperity, but there's energy moving forward into abundance. So it's actually, even though this is in the past, there is movement ahead to new opportunities coming up. You're not stuck. You're not like the Hangman or you know, any of those cards. It's moving forward now. And moving forward, then you can figure out what's your destination. Where do you want to go as you move forward? And Capricorn, what is it that you want to tell Capricorn? As you're moving forward, don't look back. Look forward, don't look back. And the opportunities are ahead, not behind. Because the past is not coming back. It's moving forward to new opportunities. So the past won't be coming back. And so it's the new opportunities as you move forward. Oh, we had big motorcycles up there, scooters. You think that we were in the Indy 500. Harley Davidson. No, they're all just little scooters making a whole lot of noise. They don't believe in mufflers here in Portugal. Okay, so angels and archangels and spirit guides. What is it that we have for our Capricorn? Angels and archangels and spirit guides. What is the message for our Capricorns with our oracle cards? This is wisdom of the oracle. What messages do you have for our Capricorn for this week? Okay. Okay. Let me pick 2, 3 cards. Here's 1, 2, and 3. Here we go. Okay, no place like home. That's the first one. And you know, home is not a house or a physical place. You make it a home. So if you're moving, you can put the energy in a home, wherever your heart is, and how you create your space. That's your home. Then we have building blocks. That's the foundation of what you're building for your next chapters. Build your foundation. You know, building blocks is how you're, you know, the foundation of it can be if you're starting a new business, build a strong foundation. If you're having a new job, you know, the building blocks that you've already established, like knowing how to do the job and going from there. So that's what building blocks are. Now, there is a verse in the Bible about building on rock rather than sand. And it's because you want firm foundation, and it applies also in life. And then the final card is regeneration, rebirth, renewal. So you have renewal coming. Now we're going to pull an I Ching card here. I'm just checking the time. I should have a stopwatch. Okay. And this is the I Ching and Angels and Archangels. What is the card that you want for our Capricorn for this week? Clear down in here. Okay. Centering in truth. Now that's interesting. Centering in truth. And this is definitely the one they wanted. It's number 61, which is a 7, which is spiritual. Okay. Centering in truth involves becoming conscious of the relationship between your heart and the circumstances of your life. This requires connecting with the fundamental wisdom that is within you, within other people, and within all of nature. Truth becomes power when you let go of prejudice and make yourself receptive to the world as it really is. This kind of inner transformation can produce a remarkably influential person, but it is difficult to achieve in the distracting modern world of false messages and fake friendships. Remember we talked about the broken heart. It is achieved only by those who cultivate a genuine openness in the way things are and possess a willingness to see into the heart of things rather than to merely looking at appearances. When your inner life is clouded, your influence in the world is likewise hidden. If you are fearful, you will be attacked. If you cloak mysteries with dogma, opportunities for insight will be lost. If you waver in upholding your principles, you will be tested. Yet when you are firm and strong, the power of truth can break through even the most stubborn minds, including your own. In a debate, the power to perceive the truth in another's position is essential to winning the contest. Generally, it is possible to influence even the most difficult people or improve the most difficult circumstances through the power of shedding light on universal truth. For the truth is something to which all beings naturally respond. Get in touch with that part of you that is in touch with this power. Cultivate this ability and become adept at using it, as it will allow you to relate to those who might come to share a common purpose with you for the greater good. So, and remember I said about the light showing on the world. Yes. Okay, so that confirms that. These cards are very in tune to what the oracle card, or the tarot cards. Now I'm going to pull the Believe in Your Own Magic. Let's pull this. Okay. Angels and Archangels and Spirit Guides, show me the cards for Capricorn. And Angels and Archangels and Spirit Guides, show me the cards for Capricorn right now. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Homeward. Take yourself out on a date. Isn't that pretty? Number 42. We got the one about home, didn't we? No place like home. There's this message about home coming through, isn't it? Take yourself out on a date. Slow down. It's time to press pause and contemplate before the next leg of your journey. It's in those solitary, introspective moments when we learn the most interesting and eye-opening things about ourselves. Take yourself on a date of sorts, even if it's just a quiet and cozy night at home, enjoying your own company. There, okay? Now our 2 Louise Hay cards. Nina's snoring here, if you can hear her. Sorry, Nina. She's been outside a big time. She likes to hang out in the garage with the cats. And they share the fluffy dog bed out there. So I always say, I named the cats Gidget and Calico, or Callie. That's so original for a calico cat to name it Callie. I said, where's Gidget and Callie? Yes, those are her little friends. Okay. Maybe I'll do a little video tomorrow, but they run, so I'll have to try to do a video with them, up on the shelf outside in the courtyard. Okay, what is it for our Capricorn? Here we go. Okay. I let go of all expectations. I flow freely and lovingly with life. I love myself. I know that only good awaits me at every turn. That's a very good thought, isn't it? Okay, and I am safe in the universe. All life loves and supports me. That's a very good one. I breathe in the fullness and richness of life. I observe with joy as life abundantly supports me and supplies me with more good than I can imagine. Yeah. Okay, now let me pull your meditation card. And if you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. It's free, it doesn't cost anything, it helps the channel. And if you want a personal reading, just send me an email and that can start the process. I use PayPal for payment. Okay, and what is the meditation card for Capricorn for this week? And it's right down here. Boundaries. Put a ring around yourself and your energies. Put a ring around yourself and your energies. There, now you can see it. Okay. Thank you so much, Capricorn. And until next time, Nina and I are sending you light and love from Portugal.